Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels. Post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Lakers, they've got Kobe. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Anthony. And it's LeBron James. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, the pass-first attitude of Paul, so adept at finding his teammates in their spots, especially
Anthony looking it over. For three, Kobe. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Now, here's Ayton. Ayton a screen on James. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Second chance effort. Shaq with some nice D. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against Denver. Anthony right side. Passes it to Westbrook. Back to Anthony. From about 19 feet. That shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them in the corner.
And Ayton throws it down.
It's great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Outside Bryant, all alone. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And that's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against Denver.
And not only that, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. 4-point game. Anthony against Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Booker against Bryant. Booker the pass to Crowder. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 4. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's James. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And that time, also a missed shot. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Bryant dishes to Westbrook. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity called the Why Not Foundation, because that sort of sums up his attitude on the court. Put a challenge in front of him, and he'll say, why not?
Yeah, he's always been fearless, and there's nothing he can't do on the court, period. Russell's charity, you mentioned, the Why Not Foundation, does a lot of great work in our at-risk community. He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
LeBron outside. Pass to Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And here are the Suns now. After the basket by the Lakers. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Kicks to Anthony. There's the pass to LeBron. Pulls up from the corner. Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 11. Bridges outside. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Crowder is screen on O'Neal. But tried by Booker. That one falls.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
James finds Bryant. Over Booker. Now Shaq. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges with it. Picked up by Kobe. Inside. Booker outside. Over Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Now here's Anthony. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Bryant. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Booker against Bryant. Back to Payne. McGee is screen on Westbrook. Here's Payne. And it's sent back by O'Neal. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Johnson. The putback. It's hauled in by the Suns. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. Bradley comes in for Kobe. And it's Malik Monk in for Russell Westbrook. And Phoenix also making a switch. Payton's checked in. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Here's Payne following the basket by LeBron James. Feeds it to O'Neal. Kaminsky with the double team. And here's Bradley from three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. Pass to Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson. Kaminsky is screen on Williams. Johnson, the pass to Kaminsky. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Oh, he misses the dunk. Suns trail by 14. Johnson wide open. He fires. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Payne. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
Well, the offense, for the second unit is built around his ability to score. He usually delivers.
Now here's LeBron. Three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining.
And no good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Payton against Bradley. Payton passes to McGee, and it's blocked. Right out of the air and controls it. And here is Monk. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payton to stop the drought. The shot misses. 3-D that time from James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Williams kicks to James. Williams a screen on Johnson. Back to Williams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Here's Payton. It's blocked by Shaq. James against Payton. Now the pass to O'Neal. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Payne with it. He's picked up by James. Unloads from 13. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Soft touch on the mid-range jumper. Kaminsky taking what the defense gives him.
James with it. Last game out, he had 40 points. Over Johnson. Misses off the right eye.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers on top, up by 16. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
All right.
Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands.
We got to do it together, and I think that's more important.
Great leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Howard. Anthony out there with Williams. And there's Bryant. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Westbrook dishes to Williams. Back to Westbrook. Over Paul. Westbrook kicks to Howard. Kobe, the pass to Howard. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And here's Anthony for 3. And they get it back. On the wing, Bryant. With the clock winding down, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Suns trail by 16. Here's Crowder. And it's sent back by Howard. Booker against Kobe. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Out to Anthony. For 3. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And good that time. Booker's got 6.
And nothing you could do. I mean, at times, Booker is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed an itch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Kaminsky dishes to Booker. Paul looking around. He kicks it to Kaminsky. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Anthony finds Bryant. Right side, Williams. Right side, Westbrook. Poked away. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
Ayton, he's checked in for Kaminsky.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Over Bryant. No good from Booker. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Booker outside. Count it. Good. Booker's got 8.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony. On the wing, Bryant. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges outside. Tipped away. Kobe with the steal. Westbrook with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Left side, Kobe. Back to Westbrook. Going inside. Here's Kobe. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. All right. Look who's coming under the goal. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
And checking out the numbers for Bridges. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Kobe, and the dunk by Kobe.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. High, arcing shot, and that one's good. Ayton's got his second basket.
You've got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Now, here's Monk. Defense is right there. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Crowder a screen on Kobe. In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside, Crowder. Booker the pass to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ball for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Anthony. Bridges with the steal. Booker in the corner. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Kobe against Paul. Outside Anthony. Passes to Williams. Clock at 4. Kobe with it. Bridges covering. 1 for 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Suns trail by 20. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Bridges with the steal. Poke loose. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the left side wing. Anthony against Crowder. Rebounded by Anthony.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Williams finds Bryant. Monk with the ball. Now here's Bryant. A 23-point game for him in the win against Golden State. And here's Anthony for 3. This ball grabs the miss. Suns trail by 19. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Crowder the pass to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Back to Crowder. Takes a three. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got 5 now.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Monk, the pass to Howard. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 1, Chris Paul.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. O'Neal's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Monk. Payton dishes to McGee. Kicks it to Johnson. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
You know Westbrook's game is drive the ball, and you still can't stop.
Suns trail by 18. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shaq's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Nice move. And LeBron throws it down.
This is the force that is LeBron James. When he takes off like this, get ready for a show.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Payton kicks to McGee. Back to Payton. Pass to Ayton. Over O'Neal. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
James. He dishes it to Westbrook. With the drive. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the half.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Check it out, Los Angeles. They've been the big story of the season, taking teams out behind the woodshed, and maybe y'all didn't see it, but I knew this team had greatness in them. They're for real.
And now let's take a look at the excellent first half we've seen so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good from Booker.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
James outside. Back to Kobe. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Suns on defense. Westbrook finds Anthony.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
And credit Crowder with his activity disrupting the play. He got them out running that time.
Los Angeles leading by 20. The pass to LeBron. Bryant with it. Defended by Booker. Shoots from the right block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. 90 seconds now into the second half. Three-pointer. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's. The feed to James. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. LeBron's got 10.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Frank Kaminsky, the third.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Paul against Westbrook. Paul kicks to Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. It's blocked by Shaq. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Timeout called the Suns. And Chris, if you were playing today, which coach would you most want to play for?
There's so many great coaches. I would hope they had the template of letting their guys get out and go in a fast-paced system. I want to play for a coach that played this game before. I want to play for a coach that really had that great attitude in the locker room, one that fostered chemistry. So many great coaches. I'm sure it's a lot of them that fit that criteria.
Bol, he's checked in for the Lakers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Westbrook missing. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the wing, Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his third foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Lakers lead by 22. Westbrook scanning the floor. Shaq against Kaminsky. Shaq kicks the ball. Shaq down low. Good. O'Neal's got 10.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Crowder. Shoots the three. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 16th rebound on the night. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right side Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Covered by LeBron. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. Outside Westbrook. Driving the lane. Here's Bol. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Bol's got his first basket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Westbrook against Paul. Over Westbrook. And that one goes long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Bridges against James. Over Bridges. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play and every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Good work on the block. I mean, I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to him.
Crowder feeling it out a bit. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kaminsky. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Again, James missing. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Crowder is screen on Westbrook. Here's Kaminsky. And the Suns miss again.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Shaq. Williams comes in for James. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Bryant. And Monk's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Payton, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Payton. That's tipped and stolen by Ellington. Monk with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. Now Monk. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Paul. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Johnson finds Payne. Here's Payton. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Personal foul.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Pass to Monk. Outside Williams. From deep. Monk, the pass to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Well, Phoenix shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. They get it back and count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Fans, allow the second gets free T-shirts. Let's see who is on.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bryant's checked in.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. Great showing for him last season. 4th in field goal percentage, 10th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's the Suns with the ball. Payton outside. Makes it off the glass. Payton's got 5 points so far.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Ayton. And here's McGee. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Payton. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kobe kicks to Howard. On the wing, Williams. Spins. Here's Bryant. Converts after the nice spin. Bryant's got 24 points.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And so Payton will bring it up for Phoenix. McGee is screen on Bryant. Pass to McGee. Dane looking around. Over Bull. Here's Ayton. Count the basket. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, you look at this run they're on, and you have to give a lot of credit to their effort on the glass.
Make some noise. All right. Look who's coming under the court.
Lakers shooting it quite well in this 3rd quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And it's Bryant in the corner. Back to Monk. Beyond the arc. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, running away with this one. While we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Howard is out there at goal. Then it's Williams. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Kobe in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. It's stolen by Monk. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Williams. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Ball outside. It's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. Williams passes to O'Neal. The kick out to Williams. Back to Shaq. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Pass to Booker. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down.
Monk with the ball. At the elbow, it's James. The dish to Bradley. LeBron against Johnson. James in the post. And LeBron throws it down.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Now here's Paul. Monk defending. Releases from 15. Kaminsky misses. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Johnson against LeBron. He kicks to O'Neal. Back to James. And James throws it down hard.
Love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artist.
So for the Suns, Jay Crowder's checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Bridges in for Johnson. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Outside Crowder. Bridges, right side. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix, no good that time either.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
LeBron kicks to Shaq. And he lays it straight in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Knocked loose, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Phoenix. Smith checked in for Jay Crowder. Nader comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul.
Jalen Smith.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Booker, and he drives in, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Booker. And they get it.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Here's James. Nails the baby hook. James has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Booker the pass to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the San Antonio Spurs. Outside Williams. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony's checked in for Williams. Kobe comes in for Bradley. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Malik Monk. And for the Suns, Payton comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Payne in for Booker. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shaq.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Out left to the wing. Deflects the pass. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. They get a hand on it, and the Lakers have possession. And now here comes Kobe, leading the break. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
Smith with a screen on Anthony. Here's Nader to end the cold streak. No good off the back of the rim.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now here's Ayton. Payne finds Ayton. Payton against Bryant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And the pass to Nader. Here's Ayton, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Outside Westbrook. Smith with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. Few top prospects to join it. Skip college. Chris, how do you like that?
You know, I think it's great. Getting 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball, when you really know that's where they want to end up. The grueling schedule is a huge adjustment. The physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management. I think it's a great step to help you prepare for this tough league we call the NBA.
The Suns shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And nothing is falling for him right now. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Anthony. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Smith the pass to Payton. Tries a three. And James pulls it down. Here are the Lakers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Dishes it to Westbrook. The tray. And that one's good by LeBron.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. Hands out like this is a great fit.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Russell, congrats. How satisfying is this win?
It's great. You know, did what we were supposed to do. We came in and competed at a high level defensively for the most part and got the win.
And you continue to keep it rolling, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.